Look, it says we're live.
There it goes. All right, just like Muppets. Hello, folks. It's the Podsquad with Todd Burrier, Wendy Card, and yours truly, Jane Maulucci. Thanks for joining us for the New Bern Now podcast for July 22nd, 2021. And this is episode 191. Round of applause.
With the people, places, and happenings in New Bern and surrounding areas. So please join us in the conversation by commenting on this live stream on New Bern Now's Facebook page.
Yeah, and guess what? Before we get started, we have a contest.
Ooh, neat. What is it?
It is, okay, the question is, I wrote it down. I know I did.
Drum roll.
Oh my gosh.
I think that's a small thing. I think we got to have an actual question.
Okay, let's restart.
What about the mushroom question?
We have a contest, folks, and to
Wait, I'm still doing the drum roll badly.
To be entered into the contest, you got to comment on this live stream, and the question of the day is, what is the state fossil of North Carolina?
My husband. No.
Stop. She didn't mean it, Seb.
Don't you have to be from North Carolina to be a fossil of North Carolina?
Yes, I guess so. That would disqualify him. Okay. Uh-oh, and now my phone's ringing. It's not him.
Happy Thursday, everyone.
Happy Thursday.
Yeah.
So, Todd, what's going on?
What do you mean by that? What kind of question is that?
How's the fishing?
Fishing is really good. I mean,
yeah.
Like exceptional out there right now. Yeah, that's right, Wendy. I caught a nice little puppy drum for dinner last night. That was scrumptious. Crabbing has been a little bit slow, but you know what? You take what the river gives, and I'm just grateful I get to go out there. So yeah. I'm all good. Really good fishing, and I had my, well, you're near and dear to this because if it weren't for you, it wouldn't happen. But after, I don't know, what seemed like a bazillion years, Amazon's Audible finally allowed the Three Circles Living audiobook to go live. Thank you, Jane. If it weren't for you, I would have been in the game for those 3 million years, which I guess goes back to the fossil. Maybe this recording is the fossil. But
I don't think so, but I'm really thrilled that the book is out because the book is great. I've read it a few times, like, I don't know, 6. I've tried to implement it. Try is the wrong word. I am implementing pieces of it, but having you read it, Todd, is really cool because it's just like having a conversation with you. And I think that's the best thing about these audiobooks is that it really brings it home and it makes the information, I don't know, just much more impactful, I guess is the word I'd use. So yeah, so good for you. I'm so glad that book is out and get a listen to it. Audible, find it. Three Circle Living.
By the way, Jane, just a little nugget. You know, trying is just a noisy way of not doing something. You know?
That's true. Yeah.
I know. Anytime that word comes up, I suddenly see Yoda flashing in front of me going. So Wendy, what's going on for you?
Well, I just want to comment on the Three Circles Living book. I have not heard it in the audio, but I wish I heard your voice while I was reading it because your voice is so powerful because it's just, you're really an inspiration. And that book, 50 Shades of Red over there. Yeah, I mean, I've implemented some it's baby steps. I mean, you got to, it's a lifestyle change and I feel like a totally different person. And honestly, if it wasn't for you, Todd, yeah, I wouldn't know what to do. So
that's really, thank you. That's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, from what happened last year and it was a wake-up call for me and I've totally like changed my life, and I feel so much better. And you said I would, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I will. And that went on for like 6 months or a year, and I did, and it worked. So yeah.
That's so great.
Thank you.
You're not changed. You're new and improved.
There you go. Yeah.
Because we liked the Wendy we had before. We just like the new and improved version even better.
Yeah. It's
neat,
more
neat.
Focused, so
yeah.
or try to be. Trying.
Trying.
Say that word. No trying. So in my neck of the woods, we got a couple things going on. The Coastal Women's Forum will get going again next month in August. And anybody who wants to join, women, I'm sorry, Todd, tell Mel she can join. But actually, we can't refuse a guy to join, but I'm not sure you'd want to. But anyhow, the Coastal Women's Forum will get started again in August. And we have a new president, Nelda Coates, and she's wicked cool. And if you want to be part of the organization, go to the website. And it's $40 to join for the year, and you get access to the list of membership, and you get to find out what's going on in the world. And it's a cool organization for networking and education and encouragement, which is our little motto. And then we've got some stuff going on with the Small Business Center, and we're going to talk about that in a little bit, which is really, really exciting. And I got to have a sneak peek at Mate's, I hope I'm saying it right, M-A-Y-T-E, Mate's Bakery, which is going to be at 905 Broad Street. Oh my gosh, it is absolutely gorgeous. It's a great place to just sneak into and hide out in. Part of it looks like Paris, part of it looks like Italy. She's got a piano there. She's got a giant chess set. She's got every kind of coffee you could possibly think of. And she makes fantastic macarons. And eclairs and all kinds of pastries and stuff. And she's wonderful. She's just a really brilliant star. So we have another great little place to sneak off for a good cup of coffee and maybe a little something else too.
Oh, so, that's cool. Hey,
opening.
The chess set. When you say a giant chess set, what does that mean? How
like
big?
This big. The pieces are like, you know.
Stand? It's a stand.
No. You can sit there and move them, but it's still, yeah. It's not a life-size chess set, but it's pretty big. So. Cool. That's very cool. Yeah. And a piano. So if you don't have a piano at home and you need a place to practice or, get out your extra energy, you can go there and play. She hopes to be open by the end of the month. But she, like everybody else that is trying to order appliances, is having a little bit of a backlog on getting some of her stuff. But it's going to be fantastic when she's open. And I'm just so grateful that we've got Crumma Brew and Bella's, and now we're going to have Mate's, and we've got all these great little places to sneak into. So it's a wonderful thing for us. So cool. So that's all that's happening for me. So now it's back to you, Wendy.
Yeah, well, the Last Detail is opening. So that's with Gail and Jim Bisbee and Vicky Vitale and Mrs. Rain, Zaytoon. I'm sorry, I can't remember your name, but they're opening tomorrow on Craven Street. I should have printed out the details. I thought I had that.
Did
but
you say
check
The Last Detail?
It's called The Last Detail, and just Google it, and their website will come up, and you'll see all the different collections they have and artwork and all neat stuff. So it's a new shop.
So it's stuff for the home.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Neat.
It's a neat little shop, and the grand opening is tomorrow. So I think it's 10 to 6. So yeah, we're really excited for them.
Super. Well, that'll be great. I've seen so many people downtown, tourist people, which is wonderful to see people coming back into town and all. And of course, we also still love it in the fall when they sort of drift away too. But it's great to see people downtown. Every restaurant is packed. If you try to go out to dinner on a Wednesday night, get a reservation.
Yeah, it is.
It's nice to see everything coming back to life. It's great. So what are we doing with our trivia question again, Wendy, is what?
It is, what is North Carolina's state fossil? And you got to enter in the live stream for a chance to win a gift certificate to Mitchell Hardware.
Yay, Mitchell.
Yeah, that's a cool place.
Yeah, they are so helpful there. and they know everything. And then you can also find just cool stuff there that's not hardware related. So that's always fun. Always go in there. And if you want to feed the ducks, just so you know, you can go into Mitchell's and they have bags of duck food for $1. So when you're walking around downtown, you got little kids, grab a bag of duck food, and then you can take that over and feed the ducks, just in case the machine is out at the landing there. So.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. All right.
Todd's giving me a look of, how do you know these things?
I mean, how do you know all this stuff? I mean, it's unbelievable.
Because I don't go fishing.
Okay, point taken.
Well, you know, Jane, one of your neighbors took a picture of a beautiful bobcat, right?
Yeah, here in Riverbend. Yes. But my friend Arlene is a really good photographer. She used to take pictures with her iPhone all the time, and we finally convinced her to go to photography classes, and she's phenomenal. And she's just a natural at it. And she is fearless, which is not necessarily a good thing. But she stepped out onto her deck to take pictures of the sunset, because she loves to do that every evening. And right across the way from her, there's the wild side of the canal, was this bobcat just sitting there. Wow. And she was absolutely stunned, because we know the deer are over there. We see the deer over there a lot when we go kayaking. But the bobcat was like, hey, hanging out, and absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, wow.
So, but yeah, the bobcat's chasing down the deer is what they're doing. So
yeah. Well, that was just amazing to see that it was out in the open. I mean, yeah. You know, I've been in the forest for many, many days, and I've only seen a bobcat one time. And it was the back end of it getting away, because we were sitting real, you know, we were camouflaged, we were turkey hunting, although the turkeys, they're smarter than us, so they have nothing to worry about. But it didn't know we were there until one of us moved, but we didn't move very much. And all of a sudden we saw it, and it was like, holy cow, because they're really elusive. It was just shocking to see that it was out in the open like that. So yeah, beautiful. Just amazing.
I saw one
pictures.
Obviously, you know, 10, 12 years ago when I was still living in Connecticut. One winter evening, we were driving up our street. We lived in a regular little neighborhood. I mean, we were not out in the boonies at all. And there was a bobcat, and it was just leaping over a fence, because it was part of the deer trail that, you know, we knew where the deer were. And so it was just going over the fence. But the back end of those things are like jackrabbits. They can jump 10 feet. So they're serious. They're really serious.
How big was the one that you guys saw across the river just now?
I'll have to show you the pictures, because she posted them on Facebook, and they're just amazing. I'll share it with you. But they're pretty big animals. I mean, not as big as a cougar, but larger than a bread box.
But smaller than a Volkswagen?
Yes, smaller than a Volkswagen. Not quite as big as a polar bear.
Yeah, I would say they're maybe as big as Finn, maybe more filled out with the hair, but
yeah, probably about that height, but solid.
Yeah.
They're amazing, absolutely amazing.
Yeah, and have you seen the red wolf, Todd?
I have. I saw one not this past summer, but the summer before. I was kayaking in the morning, and it stepped out, and I was up where it's mostly wilderness, right, out along the beach. And about 100 yards down the beach, as I'm kayaking, I saw this big dog step out of the woods. And I'm thinking, what is this dog doing here? And it was big, and it started walking towards me. And so I started moving in towards shore so I could get a better look. And it got to about probably 30 feet from me. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, wow, that's not a dog. It was beautiful, and it was huge. And it just looked at me like, all right, dude. And then it just turned and walked into the woods. But it was spectacular. It's one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
Well, my woo-woo friends would tell you that seeing that red wolf is to acknowledge your efforts as someone who teaches and inspires people.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I like your woo-woo friends. Please include me in all things woo-woo friends.
Okay. I'll let you know. That's pretty cool. So
Yeah.
have we got our first interviews ready? Are they
I think there we are. They're in the waiting room. We all ready?
We are ready. This is exciting.
Okay. Presley and okay, here, Taylor. Presley and Taylor. Let's see. I'm trying to move them into the room.
Come on in. All right, nice shot. Let's see you live and in color.
There we are.
Hey, you're a little twisted.
Okay, we're still sideways. One moment, guys. Sorry. Flip, right?
Oh, good.
There you go.
Oops, nope.
There we go.
Hey.
Wow. Welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for joining us. Are you all in Nashville right now?
We are. We're in our home in Nashville. So
That's super. I understand you're from Connecticut.
we are. We're originally from Connecticut. We're sisters, by the way. This is Presley. I'm Taylor. We're originally from Connecticut, and we moved to Nashville 3 years ago for music. So
Super.
yeah.
That's exciting. So I checked out your website and read your bio and everything. And the two videos that I saw on your site. And now I'm going to mess up the names of the songs. Darn it.
It was Don't Even Know Your Mama. It's
Yes.
the that we have out now, and everybody sees it. We had a video for it as our first.
Yes. Fantastic. Your vocals are just astounding because being sisters, the voices are so close and you do such a great job of trading off between each other. How did you decide that who was going to lead and who was going to follow on each song?
Well, thank you so much for the compliment. Yes. Well, Taylor and I, we are actually 2 years apart, and we've grown up our entire lives singing together since we were little kids in car seats. And it just kind of seemed natural. I think one of the unique things about us as an act is that we don't have a just lead singer. We both switch off on and off pretty evenly with that. And so I think when it comes time to like decide who's going to sing what in a song, it really just comes down to what feels the best. And we kind of go from there and build the song around that.
So which of you is more of the brat that has to be kept in line?
I think we both have our moments and we keep each other in line. I think that's the truth. Thank God we have each other.
That's good. Now, on both of the songs that you have on your website, the videos that you put with them were phenomenal and such great storytelling. Did you write both of those songs too?
Thank you so much. So Everybody Sees It and Don't Even Know Your Mama were actually pitched to us by our producer, and they were written by Tennille Arts, who we are huge fans of, and Adam Wheeler. And then Everybody Sees It was also written by Aaron Goodman. So as soon as we heard those songs for the first time, we actually heard Tennille's demo, which was so cool. But the first time we heard the songs, we immediately related to them and fell in love with them. And we just knew, like, if we can relate to something this much, we have to sing it because our audience will definitely be able to relate to it too.
Yeah, I found the vocals just amazing. I mean, even without the video, you're still telling such a great story in both of those songs. It's really wonderful. So now you're going to be at, I'm going to say it wrong. Correct me, Wendy. Mayola?
Yes.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not local. I'm from Connecticut.
Yeah, Mayola at Riverside. Yeah.
Too? That's awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, you're going to be at Mayola, and this is pretty exciting. I mean, you're opening for somebody, but we're so excited to have you here. How did you feel about finding New Bern and coming down to this little burg of ours?
Oh my gosh, we're thrilled. We're so excited. We're actually opening for Sammy Kershaw, which is incredible. He actually saw our video for Don't Even Know Your Mama, and he asked us to open for him for a couple of dates. So we're so excited to open for him in New Bern this weekend. We're huge fans of his music. So, yeah. And the area is supposed to be beautiful. We did do our research on New Bern, and you guys are right on the bay, and we just can't wait to be by the water, and we just could not be more excited to come visit. It's going to be so fun.
And then later this summer, you're going to be at the Berlin Fair. Yay!
Yeah.
Wow.
So maybe we'll see you there.
I won't be up north then, but you know, it's close to my heart. It's a place I've been to many times, so that'll be fun for you. You'll have a good turnout.
We're excited to go home for a little bit.
So how did your family feel when you decided, okay, we're leaving Connecticut and we're going down to Nashville?
You know, I think I think it surprised them as much as it surprised ourselves. Yeah, we were just talking about this actually like 2 weeks ago, because we had some shows at home and we went back, and we've been coming back and forth to Nashville for about 8 years. We've been living here for 3 now. And when we went back for the 4th of July to play some shows, I think it was the first time that we were both like, wow, like Nashville really is our home. And now we're kind of coming to visit, you know, Connecticut, which is like, it's really never been like that before. And like Taylor said, I think we really surprised ourselves. But I think when you're called to do something, you just have to go for it and go full force all the way at it. And moving to Nashville and making that change was so important. And just the community here and the opportunities that are, you know, available to you, it's incredible. And we love it.
It's understandable. Well, your family has to be so thrilled for your success that you're having.
They are. Yeah, our grandpa still, like, he'll like jump in on every like live stream we're doing. If we're home, he comes out and sees us. And yeah, our family is very special.
That's great. That's super duper. So Wendy, what is your connection with country music? Actually, when I was living in Connecticut and my kids were small, I would only listen to the country music station because that was the cleanest station to listen to in the morning.
92.5.
And I hadn't really been, you know, a big fan of country music until I went into the military, and then I, you know, had lots of friends who were listening to it, and I even learned how to two-step at one time. Scary, but you know, being from Connecticut and being involved in country music, that's a little bit off the rock, you know?
Yeah, it's actually funny you say that you started listening to country music when you were in the military. So our grandfather, our dad's dad, was in the Navy, and he's actually from Sicily, and he came over to the United States and ended up in Connecticut, and he joined the Navy. And when he was in the Navy, he met a lot of friends that were from the South, and they introduced him to country music, and he brought that back to our family. And it just generationally has been something that we have enjoyed as a family and loved. And so when we decided to pursue a career in music, country was just, you know, it was just meant to be natural progression. Yeah.
Yeah,
and it worked
actually.
Yeah, and with your voices. Yeah. Go ahead, Wendy.
The connection with the military, same story. You know, in the early 90s, I was introduced, one of my best friends was from Baton Rouge, and she harassed me because I'm like, oh, country music, because I'm from like Western New York.
Oh.
I ended up, you know, when I was tapping my toes to like Sammy Kershaw or, you know, Garth Brooks or whoever,
right.
She would pick on me saying, oh, so you're liking the country music. And I turn out to be a huge, you know, I love country music. I'm still stuck in the 80s, but country music is another love of mine. So you both have just wonderful voices, and wow, we're just really lucky to have you coming to New Bern.
Thank you. And thank you both so much for your service too. I think that's amazing. And I'm glad we could all connect over music and everything like that. I think that's wonderful.
Sweet, thanks.
Yeah.
So the show is tomorrow night, the 23rd?
Tomorrow night, yes. Yep.
Yeah, super. Wendy, do you have more information about where they can get tickets or where they can go to find out more information?
I would guess the tickets begin at $39 are available.
Not really. Okay.
What's that, Jane?
Jane's a little frozen.
Hello. Okay, the tickets are available at Umbrella Group.
I broke up, did I? Darn it.
Yes.
Okay, let's try up here one more time. Tickets are available at umbrellagrouplimited.com. And if you missed that, just check out newbernnow.com and do a little search for Presley and Ashley, and all the information is right there. So yes. I'm sorry, Presley and Taylor. I don't know why I said that.
Oh no, you're fine. It's all good.
There's an Ashley Taylor that I know. Yeah.
Can I ask you a question before you go?
Yes. Yes.
So, you know, it's awesome that you guys are pursuing your dream and your calling, which that's just such a great thing. And I haven't heard your music, but I'm looking forward to it. But my question for you is, who are your encouragers? I mean, certainly plenty of people, when you talked about what you were going to do, probably told you all the reasons you shouldn't. But who were your encouragers besides each other? It's probably good having each other, I would guess. But
we've always had each other, and I think one of the biggest blessings for us is that our parents actually like never in any moment have stopped us from wanting to pursue this dream, and they've literally done everything for us when it comes to our career. They've been our number one supporter this whole time. Yeah. So they have, and it's very special. Yeah, our family dynamic is really interesting, and it's just through everything that we've been through as a family, for us and our parents, the four of us, to kind of come together and all of us work hand in hand. We're in our 20s now, and they're here in Nashville with us, and they work with us every day. They're going to be in New Bern tomorrow. Our dad's going to drive the bus, and we're all super close. So that, I think, without a doubt, would be our biggest supporters. And we have an incredible team around us. I mean, we did start doing this at a very young age, so our parents were really, really aware of who they let around us at first, and then now we have seen such great examples of wonderful people that we just love the people that were around our band, our manager, everyone is just really, they're incredible people, and I think that makes a huge difference in what we're doing.
Wonderful. Well, congratulations.
Yeah,
thank
you're
you.
So talented, and wow,
and you're just beacons
awesome.
of joy. So it's great to see you. We can't wait to have you here in New Bern.
Thank you so much.
Can't wait, and thank you so much for taking your time and joining us. So have a great day.
Of course. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Okay, yay, woo! Awesome, very nice.
Neat.
Very nice, yes.
Taylor and Presley. Presley and Taylor. Super
Presley
duper.
and Taylor, presleyandtaylor.com. So, yeah.
Colleen and
wonderful
Kristin
ladies. Yes. Oh, yes. Colleen.
Can let them in. How great that they've got their whole family supporting them, and
wow.
it's turned into a family endeavor now. That's just outstanding.
That was yes. Yeah, and Sammy Kershaw, that's amazing. Hey, ladies.
Hey,
how
are
you doing? Hey.
How are you guys?
Cruising along.
Wow, you guys look great. Do you got, there's some kind of, it's the lighting, or it's just a great Thursday? I'm just playing. I miss you guys. I miss you, Colleen.
It's something about coming to give blood to the American Red Cross. And I think it's something about seeing Jane and Todd. I haven't seen you guys in so long.
Yeah.
So I'm here with Kristin Willis, and she is our American Red Cross representative. She has hustle like no Red Cross representative you've ever met before. But she's been helping the city of New Bern for the last 5 years.
Yes, yeah.
With our United Badges blood drives, which have also been battles of the badges too. Ooh. So it's coming up next Wednesday, and it's super important that people sign up to give blood, because you've just elevated your blood shortage level to severe, right?
Yes, we are in a severe need. So we have less than 2 days of blood supply on hand nationwide. So that's why it's so important to come out and roll up your sleeves.
You were telling me that when hospitals get to the point of only having a 2-day supply, we're going to start seeing surgeries get put off, right?
Yes, emergencies are most important. So they typically start to push back scheduled surgeries to kind of make sure the blood's there for those emergencies, because you never know when there is emergency. I mean, it could happen today with a car accident or anything across our country.
So that means everybody on New Bern Now today is going to sign up for an appointment, right, Wendy?
Actually, I do have a question about that. I tried to give blood a while back, but I was on beta blocker, how long does that have to be out of your system for you to be able to, can you draw blood?
That is a good question. Yes, that is a good question. And I will get your contact information from Colleen, and I'll be more than happy to send you an email or give you a phone call, because I'm not 100% sure of the correct answer at the moment.
Not to mention,
I didn't mean to send you a hard ball.
You're fine.
Okay.
You wouldn't be the first one, I promise.
We went through this last year because people had a lot of questions about having taken cancer drugs or things like that. And it is a lot to remember, especially because that information is always changing. Like now you can, what was one of the ones that has changed?
The biggest one, so I've been with the Red Cross for 12 years. The biggest one that I never thought the FDA would ever release is the Europe.
Yes.
If you lived in Europe, you can never donate because of mad cow. So different countries, they've released that last June, which is so exciting with all the military families that, you know, moved over there, and even people that live here. So I'm very excited about that.
Wow.
It's super easy to make an appointment. But I'm sorry, Jane, did you have a question?
Well, I just wanted to say that I'm one of those people who had served over in Germany, and I wasn't able to donate blood, and I'd always been a donor until I came back, and then they said, oh no, we don't want you anymore because of mad cow. And I'm like, how can you tell? And anyhow, so now I can donate, and I'm really excited about it. And I love the fact that you can sign up online and do that fast sign-in for donating.
And Jane, I like to tell donors like you and encourage donors like you, if you are one of those ones that have constantly been let down and deferred because you've lived in Germany or wherever, I always encourage to just come in and check and see, because FDA is constantly changing our deferrals. They're constantly changing it. So don't ever be afraid just to stop in or call 1-800-RED Cross. They can tell you immediately if you can donate or not. Now, I will tell you, Miss Jane, there are still some countries, though, that is still on a deferral rate. I'm not certain about Germany. So I will check that for you as well. Okay. So you don't have to waste your time to call 1-800-RED Cross.
Right. Anybody out there who has questions about the different medications or treatments or things that they've had, call 1-800-RED Cross and they can help you out. I wanted to touch on, because we've worked so hard for it. So if you've come to give blood before at United Badges or Battle of the Badges, you know that the Red Cross provides wonderful juice and water and cookies, but the city of New Bern's gone above and beyond and provided an actual meal to the donors. Well, because of COVID, we really can't set up a buffet style meal. There's just too much concern over that right now. So what we've done, she's going to be my Vanna White. We have gone out, and thanks to so many local restaurants, we have gotten gift cards. So every blood donor is going to leave here with a gift card from one of these places. So I'll go through them. This is McAllister's, and they have given us like a bunch of free cookies. Isn't that the cutest little gift card, though?
Yeah,
like a
cool.
Then we have Chick-fil-A. Tom Pike at Chick-fil-A is awesome, and he is a huge American Red Cross supporter. So he's given us a ton of cards for different things at Chick-fil-A, milkshakes and side items and chicken nuggets.
And chicken sandwich. You can choose between fried or grilled. I mean, who doesn't love that?
And then what's next, Vanna? Zaxby's gave us gift cards, and this is for the whole meal. So you walk in there, whatever you want, salad, chicken, whatever, the whole thing. It's a gift card for the whole thing. Blackbeard's Triple Play is actually a newcomer this year. Jennifer Zerby is a gem. I went in there just on a whim and was like, hey, could you give me any gift cards? She not only gave us 20 gift cards for donors, she also gave us 2 $25 gift cards. We're going to take everybody's name, put them in a hat, and at the end of the blood drive, we're going to draw 2 people's names out, and they're going to get a $25 card. So that'll be even more, you know, once you get a gift card for your donation, and then you become a winner as well. Awesome. Another newcomer, take it out of that whole thing. TPI Market. You guys know the new TPI Market on Trent Road? again, Abby is so wonderful, reached out to her and she was like, yeah, stop by and get them before Wednesday. We're going out of town. So we got some Guy Market. And then Bill and Dulcie Purcell, and I promise I'll be quiet after this. They have been repeat donors to United Badges Blood Drive, and they have given us like 50 gift cards to McDonald's. So you'll be able to go in and get whatever you want from McDonald's too. And then like the Red Cross is doing this thing called free gas for a year, right?
Yes, we're doing free gas for a year, but we're also giving away T-shirts for the United Badges. So no donor this whole month has received a T-shirt. So all 250 donors will get a T-shirt.
And they're all new design this year. It's really cool.
And we have every donor that walks through the door will also get a $10 Amazon gift card through there.
Wow.
So yes, saving life is fun when you can get some coupons and a T-shirt and save 3 lives.
That's
wow.
really going to be roughage, Colleen.
Don't forget to go. Can you tell I'm hungry? I haven't had any lunch. So if you go to redcrossblood.org, you can search blood drives by zip code and it'll pull up United Badges. It's next Wednesday, July 28th at the Knights of Columbus on Pine Tree Drive, which is incidentally where we are standing. Kristin has another blood drive going on today and she was like, New Bern now? Yeah, just come out and interrupt me during my blood drive. We'll do it. So we hope to see everybody out here so we can help save lives and replenish those blood banks, which are in a severe shortage situation right now.
Wow. Yes. That's a big deal.
On the United Badges, do you have to pick a team?
You can if you want to, but it's not mandatory.
Okay.
If our police and fire guys were just here, actually Chief Boyd and Chief Gallagher were just here, and I think they like to, even though Chief Gallagher's new, I think they like to do a little bit of trash talking, you know, like, and we've been teasing Chief Gallagher that we're going easy on him this year because he's brand new. He's only been here since, you know, March or April. So, but he needs to get in the community and get to know people because next year it could be on like Donkey Kong. I'm just saying.
I gotta say, I loved the photo of the chief, both the chiefs and, you know, the superhero outfits, right? They were in superhero outfits.
Yes. We,
that was cute.
I told the chiefs my idea for that photo and, they were really excited. And so Chief Boyd ordered his superhero shirt right away, went on Amazon, ordered his stuff. And, you know, a few days later, he was like, Colleen, when are you ready to schedule the photo? When are you ready? When is it going to be? When is it going to be? And Chief Gallagher was like, I haven't even ordered mine yet. And they almost ordered the same one if we hadn't talked about it. So thank goodness Chief Gallagher got on the ball, ordered his shirt. And we did that one morning, early in the morning at New Bern Fire Rescue. And they opened their shirts and I told them the idea that even superheroes give blood. And if you think that was good, Wendy Card, wait till you see what is coming.
I was about to say that.
We have the funniest and most creative marketing for this blood drive, but we're saving some of the best memes for the very end in hopes that we can stop people in their tracks when they're, you know, going through social media so that they will laugh, they'll smile and hopefully say, oh, okay, blood drive, let me click on that link and make an appointment. But you just got to stay tuned. It's going to get funny, really funny.
Well, you know, Kyle, you guys are a perfect team. I mean, you're really bringing it. You complement each other very well, and this is just very exciting. It is. I mean, who would think that a blood drive information would be exciting as this? This is great. This is and I think promotion.
Both would say that we have an internal Red Cross United Badges planning committee made up of city employees, and it's me, police, fire. Kristin brings her American Red Cross staff. This year she brought her interns who have been an incredible help to us. So we're just 2 people on a committee of, you know, probably what, a dozen at least, who put this thing together every year and couldn't do it without them. So.
Well, you did an awesome job. So thank you. Yeah.
That's because you invited us on to New Bern now.
You're welcome anytime. You guys are always welcome. So yeah, thank you so much. This is so important.
Thank you guys. RedCrossBlood.org. Make your appointment, everybody.
All right. Well, don't work too hard and stay cool. And Jane, did you have a question or was that a thumbs up?
No, that was just a thumbs up. You know, I plan to be there next Wednesday, so I've got to make my appointment.
All right, and I'm going to call.
Come on, Todd.
I will get your contact information and send both of you guys answers to your questions.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you, ladies. And
Thank
y'all
you.
have a great day.
Bye.
Great seeing you. Woohoo!
Good to see you.
Okay. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
That's great.
Okay. Wow. They were a dynamic duo.
Yeah, absolutely. 2 in a row. I don't know. How do we follow any of this?
Now it's just back to boring us. What are we gonna do?
Yeah, right. Now it's just us. Oh well.
I need a drink of water after that. Wow, that's great information. And you know, I remember the mad cow thing after they brought that up. Yeah, and also the tattoos.
I don't understand that. What you mean, because you can have mad cow in your bloodstream? Is that the deal and not know it?
Yeah, because I lived in Germany for about 5 years, and my kids were both born over there, so they weren't able to donate blood either, and until they lifted this ban. So now I can go back to giving blood again. So I'm pretty excited about that because I have been asking. I would keep tapping on the the little mobile things and saying, "Can I give?" And they'd say no. And so now that they've released it, I'm really excited because I'm an O positive, and that's that's kind of good. Because that kind of fits everybody, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big deal. Yeah, actually, I was in Scotland from '89 to '91, I think. Yeah, and that's when Mad Cow started, and I can't believe it took this long for them to lift it. Wow. Yeah. That's wow. Huh.
Yeah.
But wait till the next thing comes along. Touch wood.
No, we don't have to wait for the next thing to come along. We don't
need
to invite the next thing to come along.
No.
I like normal.
Yeah, what is normal now?
Yeah, that's a whole nother conversation.
That's right. That starts a whole different trend, doesn't it? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Our new normal. I don't even like that phrase anymore.
Yeah, that phrase.
It's like, no, it's what you're doing today. That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. The here and now. Yeah.
Right.
Yep. And
enjoy where you are.
Yeah, and there's a whole bunch of stuff going on all around us in New Bern. If somebody says there's nothing to do, then
they're wrong.
They need to look at New Bern Now's calendar. You have, let's see, on the 23rd, the American Legion post 539. Shout out to Liz Hartman and the folks at the American Legion. They're hosting Inglorious Bastards.
Yeah.
6 p.m. at the Knights of Columbus. So if you
it's a movie. They're not hosting those people. It's
it's a movie.
There'll probably be a few that show up. Right?
There might be.
Yeah, possibly.
You knew this was going to be trouble, Wendy.
Yeah, I had to say it, right? But give them a call for more information at 772-4327. So Liz and the American Legion team they're doing a great job trying to bring, events and awareness, suicide prevention awareness, all the different things going on. They're becoming more active, I think, than they've ever have been since I've lived here. So
that's definitely
I think
Yeah,
and she's certainly bringing in a lot of energy to the organization, which is a challenge for so many organizations because we age out and we don't remember to bring in the younger people to keep it moving along. And Liz is doing a great job to bring her energy and enthusiasm to it, so it's good.
Isn't that inherent?
Don't you laugh?
Isn't that inherent with the aging out part? We forget that we should have. We're like, something we should be doing.
Right. Why isn't there anybody here?
Yeah, where is everybody?
know. Wendy, when you get to be as old as we are.
Get out. I think we're all pretty much the same age, close enough. I look older than both of y'all. I got white hair. It's like, what the heck? Okay.
Anyhow, then we've got also on the 23rd, Footloose on the Noose, the summer concert featuring Joe Brown Band at 6th Union Point Park. So bring your bug spray, bring your chairs, and you can get more information by calling 252-639-2901, or just go online to New Bern Now, and you've got everything right there, and it's much easier.
You know, it's cool on their website. They say, we aim to bring joy and happiness to all who fall under the sound of our music. Isn't that awesome? That's bad to the bone.
Wow.
That is sweet.
Yeah.
That's nice.
We got a lot of choices on Friday, right? Friday's, it's confusing.
Friday's pretty booked.
Especially for those advanced in age like me. I might even forget where I decided to go. I could. I might age out while I'm trying to figure it out. It's possible.
Too many choices. Too many choices.
Yeah.
You could also do Steel Magnolias. We got that too.
Ooh.
If you, or you could try to do it all. That's possible, but that's at Rivertown Players. You're presenting that at the Masonic Theater on Broad Street. That's also, though, if you don't want to try to squeeze it in on Friday, you could do it Saturday at 7:30 or also Sunday at 3. So just in case you want to fit that in.
Yeah, the Sunday at 3 works out great because it's too hot to do anything else. So what the heck?
Well,
go to a show, go to dinner.
You know, sorry, I'm not in that camp.
Right, you can go fishing then. Go ahead.
Yeah, go fishing.
Okay, on the 24th, we got a free concert. So that's Saturday with Ben and Friends, 2 p.m. at the Bank of the Arts at 317 Middle Street. And that's presented by Ben Sparrow and Joy and Light New Bern, which is, of course, Ross and John
Van
Dyke.
Dyke, yeah. And actually, John Van Dyke will be joining Ben Sparrow and a group of them that do jams whenever Ben comes to town. So it's going to be a free concert, and that's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and that will be outstanding music, no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
The 25th. That's Sunday. Wow, they're back to this again. Wedding planning party. So. If you're thinking about a wedding, elope. No, if you're thinking about a wedding, 11 to 3 at the New Bern Riverfront Convention Center, they're going to have a wedding planning party. So you can figure out all those little details from your theme to your colors to your favors to everything.
Perhaps I won't go fishing then. Maybe I will cancel my fishing for...
It's only until 3, so you could go like 11 to noon.
True. Or, maybe I could attend the elope workshop, which is
there you go.
Sidebar.
Or as a recent father of a bride, you could do the why you want your kids to elope workshop.
What you expect and why I have less hair and it's not the same color as it was before.
I was wondering what happened to you, Todd.
Yes, that's it.
Oh, poor guy. He's still recovering.
Yeah. No, but I do have to say, Jennifer Bertling and her business and all the different, there's wedding photographers, there's all the different
vendors that you need for a wedding.
There you go. Yeah.
So much stuff. That's what I learned. There's a lot of stuff, right? So fortunately, I didn't have to deal with it. But make it easy. Go to one place, learn about it all your choices, boom.
Yeah, and they'll give you a checklist. I mean, just all that work and all that, well, I don't know how much money, but just to say I do, and then it's over. Then you're stuck, Well,
no, you hope it's not over then,
Yeah. I know I am mean like that. That came out wrong.
I'm on a 20 years to life myself, so,
Oh.
Other than that, hey, on the 27th, you can get back to business. marketing to your small business customer from 3 to 5 o'clock at the Small Business Center at Craven Community College. And if you haven't checked out any of their other classes, do it. They're free. How can you go wrong with classes at the community college that are going to help you build your small business? You can't. So look into that.
This is in person, right? This one's in person.
Yeah, this is in person.
Yeah, they put out some great stuff. So valuable. You know, no reason to not be able to do the thing you want to do when you have access to stuff like this.
Yeah. Yeah, we're very fortunate to have these small business centers. Every community college has one. Ours is one of the best. Just saying.
Yeah, and actually, let me just touch base on that. Like I've been recently, New Bern Now has been tagged, like hashtag New Bern Now. If somebody wants me to post their event information on the calendar or let me know about a thing going on, and like you've got Twitter, you got Instagram, all these different social media platforms, I'm being tagged, and there's a couple of us that are managing all this, but there's no way to wrangle all that information. So I ask you, if you're listening and you want us to share your information, send us an article. It doesn't have to be formal, but in text format with a picture, and then we will publish it on New Bern Now's website, and then it will be shared on our social media. We'll talk about it here on the podcast. It will go out on the daily email, and it will reach a lot of people. I mean, right now, I think the reach is up to 60,000 people per month, and that's without the magazine. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm just saying that is much more than a post on Facebook. You know, if you're only present, if your business has a Facebook page only, you're really missing the larger audience. You really need your own real estate. Your piece of real estate is, your own website. Nobody can take that away from you. All those pictures, videos, everything that you put on Facebook could just be gone one day. And what would you do? That's a terrifying thought if you're a small business owner or an entrepreneur. I mean, at least it is to me. You guys are both business owners. And
that's great advice, Wendy.
Yeah.
Really good.
You don't own the social media platform, right? It's their rules. You're allowed to play in it, but you never know. So that's smart advice, from my opinion, and I'm just one guy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really good advice because you don't own it. If you want to be in contact with people, you have to have your own list. Don't count on Facebook to do it. But Wendy, what you're asking for really is a very simple press release with a photo, and all they need to do is tell you the who, what, when, where, why, and how of what's going on, send you a photo, and send that in an email, and then you've got something to work with. And the photo is always great because it always attracts more attention. So tell us what's going on, and you probably want it at least a week in advance, right?
Yeah, that would be nice. I mean, sometimes I get it the day before and people ask me the day of, why didn't it publish, so, but I get it on the calendar. It just goes all over the place.
Right.
So info@newbernnow.com. And there was one more thing I was going to mention about that.
So send it the week before your event or whatever is going on. Yeah.
Yes. And because of, well, I don't know why, I'm guessing all the stuff that happened last year had people get off of Facebook. They're done with all the negativity and stuff. So if you're trying to reach, a lot of people and you think everyone's on Facebook, they're not. If you have videos, upload them to YouTube and then share them to Facebook, so there's a bunch of different ways to manage, and the Small Business Center is one of the greatest tools. Or give me a call and I would help direct you to the people I'll connect you with who can help you in our community that do that, and that they're really good at it. So, because we want you to succeed. It's very important. So.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen.
All right. We already talked about the United Badges blood drive on the 28th, but just a reminder, you can still sign up for it. And they need you really badly too. So age is not a limitation. I think you have to be over 18 to come in by yourself. Younger people can, but there's a weight requirement and everything, but all that's there. But those of us who are over 50, we can still donate. So don't be shying away from this.
Yeah.
Todd, are you a golfer too?
I'm very poor, and I don't play very much because I would rather go fishing. Just being real.
Yeah, I used to have a set of clubs, but I was not a golfer. Anyhow, there is a golf tournament at the Carolina Colors Golf Club, and that's happening on the 28th. And wait, oh no, the registration deadline ended yesterday. Sorry, that's one of those things. But just in case you're reserved, make sure you get there.
Yeah, and speaking of golf, okay, you have putt-putt golf. You can rent putt-putt golf, you know, the little platform thingamajigs and the golf and all that, the clubs from Playtown Bounce House. Did you know that?
Wow.
That's really cool. So
that
you have a party and that's a great thing to do. So they've got, you can rent that. I didn't know that. I just learned that recently. So
they can make a putt-putt course out here on the beach.
There you go. Party at Todd's and Melanie's. So she doesn't know it yet.
Yeah, poor Melanie. I'll just text her, not a problem. I have to choose my team. Hey, Craven Community College is having an open house on the 29th too. So this is pretty exciting. And they've got special monies set aside for people. So there's a lot of scholarships available and a lot of special funding. So if you are thinking that you'd like to get to school or get back to school, go to Craven Community College and see what's going on, because they've got some phenomenal programs, and don't let your pocketbook dissuade you from getting an education, because there's lots of opportunity over there.
You know, can I jump in on this for one quick second?
Sure.
This topic is near and dear to my heart, because community college, I can make a case that saved my life. That was like a lifeline for me, because I was a train wreck. It didn't mean I wasn't a train wreck when I went, but they allowed me to go as a train wreck, and it gave me a start. And that there are a lot of people who've accomplished a lot of things that never would have gotten a chance if they didn't find their way to a community college. And it's a really inexpensive way to get, if you know you want to go the college direction, it's a really inexpensive way to get all your gen eds done. And then you can bounce to a 4-year if you want, and only do the major stuff. And talk about minimizing your expense, and just it's a great place to experiment. So many people go to college and they don't have any clue what they want to do, and what's the point of that? And you know, this gives you a place to think or experiment and look around and get some understanding. I'm a big fan. So I just had to say that while you were on.
Yeah, super. And they've also got great tech programs too. So you can go in there and learn a skill from carpentry to welding and everything in between. So it's really an opportunity to get your feet firmly planted and you know, really start doing some great things for yourself. So very cool.
Yeah.
Wendy, what's this ukulele jam?
Yeah, on the 29th, ukulele jam, 7:30 at Surf, Wind, and Fire. So that's where people just show up with ukuleles, and I think they used to sell them there. I'm not sure if they still do. I should have looked when I was in there. But if you have any questions, call 288-5823. So it's kind of like the drum circle they have the first Sunday of every month down at Union Point. People bring their drums and they just jam together. So
that's probably blast. That's
yeah,
cool. A bunch of ukuleles. That's probably cool.
Let's do it.
You can practice while you're in the boat fishing.
Probably not.
Okay, it was just a thought.
You're gonna scare the fish away.
No, that's because Todd is always talking about focus on one thing at a time. Just keep your focus in one place. I am learning that. Not well, but I'm learning it.
Yeah.
Okay, and we have Craft Day on the 31st at Poor Charlie's Flea Market and Antiques. That's from 9 to 12 on the 31st. Oh my gosh, we're already at the end of the month. My goodness. And also Walk-In Bathtub, which is not Craft Day. That's an improv group. and they're going to present Uncommon Instruments Day. At 7:30 at the New Bern Civic Theater. Yeah, that should be interesting. I'm sure they're going to be playing everything from Tupperware to kazoos. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
You never know with that crew. George, and Craig, and Keith, and all that group. And then check out the New Bern music calendar. That's Joanne Friedman's. She does a great job on that. That's a Facebook thing. It's a New Bern music calendar.
Super.
This is to find out all about the different bands and where they're playing around town, or visit the New Bern Farmers Market every Saturday from 8 to 2 p.m. So
it's awesome right now. So good.
Yeah.
That's excellent. So if there's more stuff going on, visit newbernnow.com and check out the community calendar. So let's see, have we gotten an answer for our trivia question?
We have not. And Rob says, hi, y'all. Y'all. Is that right? Is that right, y'all?
Hey.
You all.
Y''ALL. Yeah, I didn't know that was a word until I moved here. That's definitely a word.
Yes, I thought it was a boat. Where I'm from, it's a boat.
Yeah, boy, what different culture difference, you know. But
we're all glad to be here.
We are, yes.
Yeah, I wish I'd come a lot longer ago.
A lot longer ago.
You know what I mean.
We got you.
We got you. And let's do the trivia question. Okay, what is the state fossil of North Carolina?
Shark's tooth.
What's that?
Is it a shark's tooth?
There's no one answered. It is the megalodon shark tooth.
Oh my gosh, it is a shark's tooth.
I said, did I say that right? Megalodon.
Yeah, megalodon.
The megalodon, yep.
Before the show, I kept pressing pronounce megalodon. Megalodon. So I did that for like 15 minutes. So I would remember. Yeah. So that, I mean, that's a fun fact. It says the answer is the fossilized teeth of the megalodon shark became the official state fossil of the state of North Carolina when Governor McCrory signed House Bill 830 on June 26, 2013. So that's interesting. And I just recently discovered shark teeth at Jack's Island at Lawson Creek Park. And then Todd told me that he has them out of his front yard, or back. Is it front or backyard?
Well, I think, I never understood that, because I think when you're on the water, they call that the front. But I don't, but no, it's that like the back. So let's just say at the house.
Yeah, so that's out at the Neuse River. So, but I found one that was like that big the other day. I mean, the other ones were a little tiny, but we went back and I found another one. I was like, holy cow. So fun stuff. I'm a rock hound, and I like looking at all the different kinds of stuff like that. But
very cool. Yeah, and you can go up to Aurora and see all the other fossils up there and dig for fossils too. So that's kind of cool. So is this a wrap, Wendy?
I think that's a wrap, folks. Yeah. So send us your announcements, stories, events via email at info@newbernnow.com. If you have any questions, give us a call at 259-6853. And
Join us again on July 29th from 1 to 2 as we Zoom live on New Bern Now's Facebook page. The video and audio will be uploaded to newbernnow.com, YouTube, iTunes, and wherever you listen to your podcasts. And you can also listen to the show on New Bern's news talk radio station WNOS 103.9 FM by tuning in every Wednesday at 8 a.m. and 5 p.m.
Yeah. So thanks for joining us, guys. I hope you have a great day. Thank you, Todd and Jane.
Hey, just remember, if you're not barefoot, you're overdressed. Have
a great day. Have a great weekend. Woo! Bye.
All right. Muppet dance.